Welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on subscribe in the corner so that you can be notified when I put new videos out there. Today we will be talking about the third and fourth episodes of Cheer that is currently on Netflix. Now I know I'm probably a little bit behind, but life happens, alright? So this episode is going to be packed because these two episodes were really packed. And that also means that we only have 2 more episodes left to review. Now episode 3 is called Blood, Sweat and Cheers. Hooray! And in this episode we start seeing that things are getting tough. So there's this one kid called TT, and over the weekend he decided to go compete in the All-Stars and he went full out. Now full out means that basically you're doing the whole routine from the start to the finish and you're hitting all of your stunts, so you're just doing it full out, you know, kind of self-explanatory right there. But he tweaks his back and this kid is in a ton of pain. Do you think that Monica gives 2 shits about this? The answer is no. She does not give, not even one. So you're watching this kid, he's on the floor, he's crying, and she's like, let's go guys, let's do it again, let's do it again, let's do it again. And you're like, this kid is gonna literally break his back because he's in so much pain. But she just does not care. So the physio steps in and they're like, dude, this is not gonna happen for you. And they strap like an ice pack to his back. It is also time for pyramid practice. Now pyramid practice is the scariest thing that I have seen in my entire 28 years on this planet. Basically you have your people on the ground, your people doing the flips and the baskets, and then your people that are on top of the pyramid. It's really scary, and the fact that people don't get hurt the whole time blows my mind. But in this episode we also start seeing that Ladarius is in the worst mood, and he has such an attitude that he quickly became someone that I was like, this person is entitled and I don't care if he's on mat or not. I mean, I love the confidence, but he was blaming Sherbs for mistakes that he was making, and I cannot stand that. This is also the episode where we learn about Ladarius's background, and we find out that there's a reason why he is the way that he is. His mom was in prison, she got to do with a bunch of bad people, and him and his brothers were raised by someone else. And his brothers thought that he was a little bit extra, they thought he was doing girly sports, they basically beat him up because he was gay. And that broke my heart, and I kind of love him again now. Even though he was acting like a total brat. We also learn in this episode that Capina, I don't know how do you pronounce his name, but he is a tutor for the kids that are in cheer because they have to achieve certain marks and certain averages in order to keep competing and cheerleading, in order to stay in school. And his schedule is crazy because he has to manage these kids, he has to make sure that everyone knows exactly what they're doing and how they're going to achieve their goals. There's this one lady, I'm assuming she's like some kind of a school administrator, and they're interviewing her about Monica, and she's like, she cares so much about these kids and blah blah blah, and she's like, I don't know if I'm being filmed or not, but I just want to say that Monica is amazing. She really loves these kids. Of course you know you're being filmed. There's a camera crew right there. Chances are the camera's on, lady. There's also this weird guy. I'm feeling like I'm saying also a lot, but there's this really random guy with a mustache that starts here, like not with the Cupid's bow, like it's coming out of his nose and it trolls up. So apparently he used to be a cheerleader at Navarro as well, and now he is a firefighter, but he still hangs around the school. He made me severely uncomfortable. I'm sorry if you know this person. I just thought it was weird. I don't go hang out at my old school. Also, I went to an online college, so that probably doesn't count. We also learn more about Lexi in this episode, and I found her extremely annoying in this episode. So they are going on this treasure hunt, and basically the clues are about Cheer history, about Navarro's history, and she goes, I don't want to sound cocky, but like I just don't care about, wait, I can do this, I can do her accent here. I mean, like, I don't care about it, and like people thought I was cocky when I was like in school, and like I am the best, and like I don't care about the history of cheer, like it's against my religion. I feel like that's how she talks, and it annoyed me this episode. I don't know why it was so annoying, but you're being a brat. Suck it up and do it. So Monica loses her marbles with Ladarius. She's like, you're not even trying. And then there's like side chirping coming in, and I don't know who exactly it was that said, yeah, Ladarius, like, you're not even trying, if you don't want to be part of this team. And Monica loses it. She was like, shut up, you're not a part of this, I will handle this situation. Ladarius, stop blaming Sherb for the mistakes you're making, fix it. In fact, you know what, step away. And she dismisses Ladarius from Matt. But it's giving Jerry a chance to be on Matt, and I'm all for that. The thing is, now Jerry has to prove himself. Like, Ladarius is incredible, but now Jerry has to fill those shoes, and he better make sure that he knows what he's doing. So they put him in there, and he has basically 3 tries, and then it's done. But he does an amazing job. He's on Matt. Sherps trusts him, and everyone is really happy for him to be on Matt. So Jerry, I'm so happy for you. Then they come back to the training center, and Ladarius and Sherps needs to talk to each other because, I mean, she's his flyer, he's the stunt person, and or the floor person. I don't even really know what they call them. I haven't picked up that term yet. But they need to talk it out. And so they're going to this back room, and the crew's like, can we film this? No, this is a private conversation. This is not a private conversation, because this is a reality show. I need to know what they were talking about. Did he call her fat? Did he call her a bitch? Did he call her incompetent? I need to know these things. So on this day, after they talk, Jerry is off Matt now, and Ladarius is back. Wah, wah, wah. But it is good because Sherps really does well with Ladarius, and Ladarius is amazing. They do permit, and they hit all of their stunts. And again, Gabby Butler's parents make an appearance. These people are nuts, and my heart breaks for this girl. You can tell she enjoys cheering, but there's so much pressure on her to perform and to be the Gabby Butler. This girl wants to take a break. She wants to be a young adult. She wants to go out and party with her friends. But the pressure that's on this girl, I don't know if her parents are using her as a money mule, but I feel like she needs to take a year off of social media, of working, and to just be a young female, you know, go out and experiment and see the world and enjoy your life. So it's also the first full out, and before they go out to do like the whole performance, they stand in the back room and they go, we can, we will, we must, we can, we will, we must. Love it. In fact, I might use that as my personal mantra from now on. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. If you want to skip the whole episode and just go to this part, I watched it 4 times, and each time I had the chills and like my eyes watered up because it's the scariest thing I have seen in my entire life. 52 minutes and 48 seconds into the episode is where you need to watch this. This is where Sherps falls. Oh wait, spoiler alert! This is where Sherps falls. What happens is they have her by the legs and they're swinging her to the side and they're swinging her to the other side. She's caught on this side, and when they swing her to the other side, there's no one there to catch her. It is the scariest thing I've ever seen. She falls on her elbow, and the episode basically ends with her going to the emergency room. Who was supposed to catch this girl? Why was there no one there? Also, Monica dismisses them. You don't get to be dismissed. This girl fell. She trusted you. In fact, in the episode, she says that she's not scared of flying. She's not scared of jumping because she knows there's someone there to catch her. And then no one catches her. Episode 4. Hit 0. It's 30 days to Daytona. We find out that Sherbs has dislocated her elbow and she will be out for the next 8 to 10 weeks, which means that Monica needs to replace her. And this is scary because it's a month before the biggest competition of your college career. So she decides to replace Allie, or to replace Sherbs with Allie. And that's kind of a scary thought because they didn't even know if Allie was going to make Matt. It was between Allie and Morgan about who's going to be in which position, and now they want her to be a flyer. This girl is having a mental breakdown after every single run through that they do. It's like she's putting too much pressure on herself, she's getting hurt, and I think she didn't actually expect to be a flyer, and she's scared because they already let Sherbs fall. What if they let her fall? So Allie, she's not doing great. So this is where Monica then starts thinking about putting Morgan in the flyer spot, but she's like, Morgan is just too raw. She doesn't have the experience that these girls have, but she's gonna put her on baskets. So baskets are basically, they catch you, they throw you in the air, you go from a little ball to a little X, and you come back. And Morgan is pointing her toes, and it's beautiful. So they're working on pyramids again, and Allie is having a breakdown. Pull it together. And Monica's starting to think that she needs to put Morgan in there. I agree. So Monica has this sheet that she uses, and they're like, Monica's math brain is amazing, because she looks at this and she goes, how is our technique? What is the difficulty? But all of these things don't matter. What matters is to get points, is you need to hit 0, meaning 0 mistakes. A hit needs to be successful. If you do a stunt, it needs to be flawless, because if you make a mistake, you're done. Like -4 points. I don't know how the scoring works. And then they hit 0. No mistakes, everything was flawless, but this is not the contest. I mean, this is just a full out, so... What was interesting to me is the fact that it's not about who can do the most difficult routine, but rather who can hit the most stunts. And this is where hit 0 also plays a big part. Jerry goes up to Monica and he's like, hey girl, so I just want to find out, like, what exactly can I do in order to better myself, because this is the last year that I have a chance to make Matt. And she says to him, build your stamina and make sure that you do some run-throughs with some of the girls so that if I need to replace you, you're already on point. And then Monica has Morgan try pyramid, and it goes pretty well. It goes better than it goes with Allie, because Morgan is fearless. This girl, because she loves Monica so much and she would literally take a bullet for her, it goes really well. Now we're gonna learn about Lexi's past. So Lexi's mom was a gymnast and a cheerleader, and she basically put Lexi in cheer as well. And we learn about her past, and she ran away from home, but they show her tumbling, and she is amazing. Like, apart from the fact that I think she can be a brat and she talks very slow and very monotone, like, she definitely has something special about. We learn that she likes to fight people, and that she actually ended up in jail because of that, but she was saved by cheerleading. And they show her with a coach, and he pushes her and he keeps her out of trouble, and he's also the one that introduced her to Monica. It is 21 days until Daytona, and Ladarius is talking to Will. He's calling out Will, basically telling him that you're not giving 100%, and there's people on the sideline that would love to have this spot, and you're just basically taking up their space. What I love about cheerleading is the fact that it teaches them discipline. It teaches them to have a good attitude, to be on time, to show up, to be a good teammate, to set a good example. It teaches them accountability, which a lot of these kids I feel like don't know anything about. And it's a heck of a lot of hard work. And if you can do cheer at Navarra, or probably at any school where it's this competitive, there's no doubt in my mind that you'll be a hard worker. And I feel like they're setting these kids up for a successful life after cheer. It's 19 days now before Daytona, and Jerry is making mad, and this time I'm hoping it's final because my heart cannot take it. So Will has to go for x-rays because there's something wrong with his shoulder, but there's also something wrong with his attitude. So Jerry is on that. Jerry is on that. And then Lexi has a breakdown because someone is posting private content about her online. And the problem is that you can be kicked off of the team for bad behavior, for content that is posted of you online. And I feel really bad for her because I feel like she was 16 years old and she made a mistake and now she's paying for it. They're also picking their outfits, which I love. I think it's adorable. The big bows and the red and black Navarra with the little sparkles. I love it. And then the episode basically concludes with Gabby, who's going to be in a Rebel Athletics commercial. They shoot until like 3 a.m. in the morning. She has to get up at 5 to go and like practice or eat or something. The point is that this girl, again, her mom's just like, I don't want to hear it. Like, show up, you're getting paid for this. This is very good exposure for you. Also, I don't want to talk to you right now because I'm in a movie, don't call me. Oh, and her mom goes, what did you eat today? And she's like, no, I had this or that. And she's like, are you eating clean? Yes, mom, I had some eggs. Eggs are dairy! Last time I checked, eggs were not dairy, but actually protein. Correct me if I'm wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. That would be really embarrassing. Gabby wants to quit. And honestly, I think she should. Not because she's like under a lot of pressure or whatever, but just because her parents are being complete buttholes. And that concludes episode number 4. I'll be back with a special bonus episode actually this week, where we will conclude with episode 5 and 6. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel in order to be notified when that episode releases. Until then, subscribe, like, comment, and share the good news that is my channel. And yeah, leave me your comments. What was your favorite part of these 2 episodes? And until next time.